All right.
Oh, welcome back to York Stream. Um, Today we have Griffins on blue team and the Trojans on the red team. And it looks like we're starting with control, yeah?
Yeah. Playing Legion Tower, a classic map.
Classic competitive map.
What do you think we're going to be waiting for during this game?
I'm thinking, so I've only watched Division 3 and 4 games. Um, Taking a look at these team comps already, I think I'm seeing some some really good things. I see a May on both teams.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see those mates playing.
I know we didn't see any Mays the first day,
Mm-mm.
but seeing these Mays the second game, it should be a lot of fun because they kind of they have to be very aware of the game to be
Oh,
able to play May well.
yes, definitely. The way to place walls, saving the ice block for the riding time.
I think a big difference is just looking at the supports. Um, we see a Brig on the Trojans here, and I think that could be huge. Ooh, we see the teleport
Ooh,
play
that was
right
a
in there.
perfect teleport.
Yep. We're seeing the Ram v Ram. If they're even, what does it come down to? DPS?
Yes, probably. I feel like this Bastion can make a huge difference.
Yeah, bashing on both. No, just bashing on the Trojans. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we're seeing a wall come up. Not a whole lot of use. Oh, no, she did get an assist for that,
Here
killing
we
the
go.
Bastion.
The Griffin's going to get the first point.
Oh, Symmetra is sitting at full charge. Definitely going to kill this May right here.
Yes.
Symmetra is so strong on this map.
Oh, definitely. She got like such an advantage, mainly because of the teleport. They can just start off by the point. So
I know that huge push in right at the beginning. They got that point
Yep.
right away.
exactly.
So now, if you're the Trojans, what do you got to do now to adapt to this?
See, I believe they could try to swap for a more aggressive comp, maybe a dive, so they could take off Symmetra.
Yeah,
Probably take off Symmetra and in one of their sports.
that's what I'm thinking. Symmetra is going to cause some huge problems. Especially, they don't have an Ana. Trojans do. Ana could come in really clutch. But we see, yeah, and no Kiriko. So yeah, the Ana nades could change this game if Kitty hits them.
We see
Just a lot of picking right now.
we see the Trojans trying to get inside of the point, but they're being really pushed back.
An ice wall that didn't do a whole lot for the Trojans, but the May wall for the Griffins did a ton.
Oh
We see a window come up, and
Okay.
the Kiriko,
Ooh!
and we see that's 3 ults right now.
That was 3 ults.
Nothing's happened. Oh,
Lucio
May
did a
goes down,
great
Symmetra goes
counter
down.
ult, but
We see 2 gone from each team, 3 gone from each team. Comes down to a 2v2.
Mayo.
Looks
Yep.
like the Griffins are running low. Support v tank. It's winnable.
Yep.
All right.
And they could have hold it off again.
Trojans get the point for the first time this game. 70, what, 8, 9%?
Yes,
All right.
78.
All right, now it's a matter of holding. We don't see any switches for the
Trojans.
Griffins going in right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
But it makes sense with both DPS ults.
All right.
Oh, teleport
Starting
play
off.
up. Oh, we see a
Okay.
May ult probably. Yep, May ult comes out. Freeze everybody on point. Oh, and Bastion ult.
And they grabbed the point again.
Yeah, they got the point. I didn't even know when that happened. That's crazy. Oh, we're seeing a big tank v tank. That's really hard to come back from.
All right, their thing's
Ooh,
holding off
May
pretty well,
wall
and yep,
that they scoot right between. May.
this May's pretty much dead right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a matter of 5%.
yeah, and this May gonna cause some trouble for them
Yep.
because she's not gonna be able to be there on time. But that's first.
Yeah, it's first point. Yep.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, we see a really strong first game. Trojans were struggling on that one. What do you think they do in the second game?
I don't know. I feel like they might try something more aggressive because playing defensively definitely is not helping them out.
I agree. Something a little bit more picky.
Yeah, so I was
Uh,
thinking about maybe some dive comms or something
Yeah.
direct to that, but we never know what to expect from them.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of good things happening on both sides, but the Trojans just can't like clinch it in yet.
Definitely.
I think this high point up here above you is gonna get some use by various players throughout this game. That'll be fun to watch.
Definitely.
All right,
All
we
right.
got the game starting. Let's see if the sim teleport helps these guys out, get there quicker. Oh, they're not going straight for point yet.
No,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
try
try
to
to
cut 'em off.
fight. Yeah.
Nice. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess they have 15 seconds, but yeah, we see some sim turrets coming out. Tank already dead. They don't have any way to res. Ram going completely uncontested, just going for support. Why not?
Yeah. Here we go. That's the perfect play. They took it off the Ana.
Great shield.
Only the Bastion left over. And
he did.
dead.
Yep. He stood there. He just let it happen. There's nothing you can do.
He really couldn't run away from it.
That was solid. They went for the attack instead of the point because they won all the last engagements, so why not?
So why not do it again?
Yep. And I'm not seeing any switches from the Trojans. They're not switching anything up. They're keeping it the same.
I feel like now they're just going to try to keep the choke in here.
Yep. I'm interested that they're playing up there instead of on the point. It's very interesting.
I know.
Oh, we see tank v tank, a great Maywall, a huge cleanse that can definitely help. A big sleep, but goes right away.
Goes right away, and I'm just waiting for this Ramatra to get an O.
All right, we're seeing Maywalls, we're seeing shields. Nothing really happening.
That's May Ice Block.
We're waiting for one person to die, and there we go. We got.
There we go. They got the peek and oh, here we go. That's
pick and ult. Yep. That's point.
Yep. May had wasted her ice block. Kiriko didn't have.
Yep. So no reason not to do it then.
Yep.
All right. So now, only ult in the game belongs to the Griffins. They have the window, which could come in super clutch here.
Oh yes, definitely. Not only because of the choke.
But what's interesting is the only person who can really use the window is Ram, right? And Baptiste.
May could use as well. She hasn't her second shot. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Great window usage. You're basically stopping them from moving.
Yeah, they're just stuck in there. They can't do anything about it.
May just used her wall for the Trojans.
All right.
Not sure why. Oh, we see a Bastion.
Now the Griffins had 3 ults.
Oh.
That's a great counter
ult.
ult.
Gosh. There's a lot of ults happening. It looks like the Trojans will take this point.
Yes, Ramatra ult is extremely strong at the moment.
It did cost them 3 ults though.
Yep.
It cost them Kiriko. They had the what's it called? The amped. The nano from. So they used both support ults and tank ults.
Exactly. And meanwhile for the Griffins, their tank's about to grab an ult again.
Yep. And that's going to be huge. That's going to take the point back right away.
Definitely.
If they play it right.
I mean, yeah. He has been showing the well usage of his ult so far, so.
Oh, definitely. We see a lamp come out to help the tank make some space. They're kind of.
All right, this May wall was great.
But they're not capitalizing on it.
Yes. However, the team couldn't follow up. That was pretty upsetting, I'm guessing.
A sleep that's probably going to get put away pretty quick. Oh, May
All
dead.
right, they got a peek. Ult.
Oh, and they used May ult too.
That's another fight for them. That was a great ult.
That was huge. That's all of them, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, no. Lucio
no,
survived.
Lucio's still alive.
He should just back.
Yeah. He can't really do anything by himself.
Yep. That definitely cost them one fight, and that was gorgeous, you know? They did exactly what they needed to do.
Yep, they went there. They grabbed their ult.
We see their Ram on the Griffins have ult, so that Ramatra ult is going to hurt. Looks like they're grouping up and getting ready for it.
I'm just waiting to see if this Ramatra is going to be able to use his ult this time.
He's probably, good job. He's probably going to have to wait for the cleanse to go out first.
Yeah.
So he's probably just waiting for that.
Oh, no.
Never mind. He's going for Kiriko instead. Gorgeous move.
He got an Ana.
Oh, both supports. He's going for both supports.
And that's Kiriko.
Gorgeous. Both supports gone. They win that. Yep. Team has to back. There's no. I think they did use Bappel right there.
Unless somebody tried to run over there to grab the extra time, I think that's pretty much the match right now.
It might be, yeah. Especially with these 2 May walls, there's no access point in. There might be a touch here, but I doubt it. All right.
Yes, that was the second one.
That is game 1 that goes to the Trojans.
To the Griffins.
Oh, the Griffins, yes, on blue. Yes. All right, what do you think of that Ramatra here, this play of the game? This guy on...
This play of the game was completely one-sided. Yes. I feel like Ramatra just walked over them. He pretty much just ulted and...
Despite the ult. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So many ults happened there, and he didn't even care. He just walked right through that.
Oh, yes, definitely. He focused the right people. He didn't waste time trying to kill the tank.
Yep.
Or killing people with high mobility. He just ulted and jumped straight up with the supports.
So for these Trojans in the second game, like you said, they definitely have to be more aggressive in killing these people, but who do they need to focus on out of those 5?
I believe like they still need to focus more on supports and try to get something to counterpick this Ramatra.
Yeah, the Ramatra is hurting
Oh yes,
bad.
definitely.
He's gotten his ult 2 or 3 times every round so far.
Oh yeah, so they probably should try to coordinate a little bit more the counters for Ramatra because so far I have been like May wasting her ice block and
Oh, I
Anna.
know. There's been some inefficient uses of abilities.
Oh yes,
Um,
definitely.
It doesn't hurt too bad in the moment, but then when you need it later, straight
Yeah,
out of luck.
here you go. I believe like if May had her ice block or maybe the ice wall, half of those ults could have been completely useless.
Oh yeah, and we're seeing a little bit of excess ult usage. You know, we're seeing like 2 or 3 get popped at the same time to like help. Sometimes it doesn't add a whole lot of extra utility, you know.
Yes, definitely.
So it's like we definitely need to see maybe some holding on of ults, saving them for later fights, because the Trojans can get the point. They've done it both rounds. The issue is they can't hold the point.
All right, now we're starting a new point, and now it's gonna be pushing the objective.
All right, so
That's
pushing
gonna
the
be quite
objective.
interesting.
I think we're gonna see the same teams, like the same team comps. They all seem to be doing the same.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they might change a lot, but
Yeah.
you never know what to expect from them.
So if you're trying to counter Ramatra, who you playing?
Ramatra, he's kind of complicated.
Because he has that pick with his like staff, and then he has the punch. So he can be brawl, he can be distance, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the problem about Ramatra is that when he enters his tank form, you can really give damage on him.
Yep.
He can counter almost everything. So.
Because he does get damage reduction, right? in the
Oh
tank
yeah,
form.
he got like almost 60-70% of damage reduction.
And he gets extra health at that point, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So the tank form, if he uses it at the right time, it's a matter of technical skill at that point. All right, we see, yep, same team comps. Oh, not on the Griffins. Look at that team comp. That is completely different on the Griffins.
Yeah, that's gonna be some interesting choices.
We're seeing real aggressive brawl here. We see the May wall sticking and everything else changing. So they're planning on engaging quick, everybody going in there and just killing them.
And just killing them exactly. Meanwhile, they have
You see the flanker
Yeah.
on Trojan. We'll see how that moves. That could be
She
huge.
got caught twice already.
That's not great.
No.
And with her low health, it's going to be hard to do much on this frontal assault.
Oh yeah,
She's
definitely.
not using her abilities to the maximum. Ice wall goes up.
Yeah, we can see the Griffins stopping her.
Oh.
And here we go, a pick on the supports.
Huge support pick. Huge.
Maybe the tank. Yes, here we go.
Alrighty. We're seeing some momentum in the favor of the Trojans. This pick was huge. Especially, she took out both supports just like that.
And the tank right after them.
Oh, and that. There we go.
Here we go.
Silence
Reaper,
coming in.
the only one
Huge.
alive.
Running. Okay, yep. Good call. Sombra, correct? That is Silence, what she's playing?
Yep.
All right, yeah. Sombra was a huge pick for the Trojans.
Oh yes, definitely. They needed something more aggressive, so a diver was a perfect choice for sure.
Yep, yep. And she's getting the most out of her kit, sneaking up behind and killing the people that she needs to kill.
I felt like she struggled a little bit in the beginning of the game, but then she got the hang of it.
Yep, and killed the Moira right away. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole reason they won that fight.
Here we go.
Yep, you see the going for Kiriko. You see the going for Ana. These
And
four supports
no
cannot catch a
supports.
break. Oh my gosh, Tank is just behind.
Oh boy.
We see,
Yep.
wow.
Yep. That's a 5-player
Look at
kill.
that. Reaper popping off there. All right, we see some ults. We have Moira with her ult. We got Tiger with his ult. We got Kitty with her ult. We're probably going to start seeing these in the next fight.
Oh yes.
All right. Looks like Griffins are back in this. I don't know if they'll have enough time to get point. This Trojans team is catching up pretty quick.
Oh yes, they are.
Oh,
I saw like the tank swap, but I don't know if that was a good swap though.
the swap on. Oh yeah. We see the ult come out. Here we go. Yep, we're getting ult spam right now. And you know what? It worked.
It worked. And again, Zarya showing the best of her capabilities with her ult.
The Trojans are coming back from that first game. wasn't sure about Zarya working, but Zarya is working.
Oh yeah, definitely. Her ult is just perfect for this comp because everybody was playing together. So
Absolutely, yeah.
she got almost a 5-man ulting there.
Yep, and we saw Kitty ult, the Nano come out on the Zarya, which was a huge play. This hacking has got to be so annoying for the Griffins. It's got to be doing a lot of good work.
All right.
We still have the Reaper holding onto his ult. Not sure if he's waiting for something. Ooh, a big anti coming out here. All right, we got a lot happening. Going for support still, as they should.
Reaper has ult.
We might see it come out soon. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
right
think
there,
he's gonna need it.
All right, yeah, he's not gonna need it. Save it for later. Ooh, the Zarya causing some issues.
Here we go. He countered Zarya in.
Oh, a trade? No, Zarya killed herself right there.
That was a perfect fight, actually.
Yeah, that was great. Oh.
They're hot. All right, we're having a few technical issues, and we're gonna be right back in a few seconds. All right. And we are ready to come right back to you guys.
All right. We had a little difficulty there with one of the players' heads-up displays just going missing. It was just a simple misclick, so we went ahead and fixed that real quick. Back in the game after that short pause. All right, we have Trojans with a good bit of a lead, winning every team fight so far. We see the Mei ult starting. I don't think she caught anybody in that.
Oh no, she got only the Junker Queen.
And
so
they couldn't
I'm not so sure how good this ult was.
Yeah, that ult. We have so many ults that are just prepared.
Oh yeah.
The Reaper's been holding on to his for quite a while.
I'm definitely very anxious to see the Reaper's ult.
I know. It could be a game changer. Oh, he's going for it now. You know he is.
Yes.
Yep. He's not going to be able to. Oh.
Ooh, that was actually a great ult.
Great ult. That ult right there is going to let them get this point probably. As long as they push up and make space.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to get a fast respawn right now.
Yep. What they need to do right now is have that Junker Queen move up a bit. Make space, cause intimidation, because they're going to just try to hop on point. Oh, we see a pick of Kiriko.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Definitely caught out of the position over there.
Yep, she went in too hard. Try to get the point.
All right.
Let's see Sombra. Yep. Hopefully she goes in the back line, pulls out one of those supports.
I was waiting for the same thing, but I think the Sombra's waiting to do a front line.
Yeah, it looks like we have a nice ult pairing up there with Zarya and Sombra. We could see something kind of huge here. Looks like they're trying to sneak in through that side.
All right, they're trying to get Reaper over there.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, we're seeing some ults coming out.
All right, that's
one. That's going to hurt. Oh.
Oh, that was a great ice block.
Ton of ults.
Oh, and she got blocked.
Wow. All right, what we're seeing here is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A huge, absolutely massive Mei ult.
Oh, yeah. The Mei from the Trojans, she played really well in the last fight.
Played that perfectly.
She blocked Junker Queen's ult. She used her ice block in a perfect manner.
And her ult stopped that fight completely, and they just cleaned it right up.
She's repaying for all the mistakes from the previous fight.
Yeah, exactly. And we see the Griffins with 2 ults ready and waiting. Maybe an engagement right here.
Oh, yes, probably. They're trying to do the same thing that they did before.
Oh, Mei ult coming out. Zarya is not going to have time to get out of that.
Nope.
See if they capitalize, which they do.
Yes.
Griffins just got 3 kills. 4 kills, and I believe that's all.
Yep.
Don't know what happened. The first one must have been a pick. Looks
And
like they're going to be able to
to
continue
push
pushing this
back,
point.
yes, definitely.
Man, we're not
And
seeing much.
they
Oh,
still haven't lost the fast respawn. So
we're seeing a pharmacy on the Griffin side. I wasn't sure when that happened, but it seems like a great switch.
oh yes,
I'm interested to see who this Nano is going to go for.
I think she's waiting for Soldier, but I'm not so sure.
Ah, I could see that, yeah. You think she's waiting for Soldier ult?
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Or maybe she's trying to save somebody. I'm not so sure.
yeah.
I haven't seen this net. She's been holding this Nano for a hot
Oh.
minute.
We see Moira taking a pick off of the Trojans here.
All right, that was Zaro.
Zarya's doing great making space, but it might not be enough. The supports on Griffins are just
She
killing
got
it.
wall up.
Look at that. The supports are going absolutely crazy. They have an assist on almost every kill right now. And this should be a cleanup real quick.
Yep.
Yep,
That was
great ice
great
wall.
wall. Yep.
No running away from that. Oh, the Sojourn switch could buy some time. Maybe not enough, though.
But not enough. Yep.
Oh,
That's Zaro.
it's not enough. They,
Yeah,
they
definitely
cannot
not
break
enough.
momentum. They cannot break this momentum. All right.
That was a great.
So,
Congratulations for the Griffins.
yeah, they won both games, right?
Yep, both games.
Yep, that was insane. We see a huge play from Zarya here.
It was probably one of those times that she had her ult.
Yeah, her
Yep.
ult went absolutely crazy.
That was crazy.
Look at that, 3 kills.
Four.
Four kills, yeah.
And a
Five.
5. Yep.
Nice. And they still couldn't come back and grab it, huh?
I know. They tried really hard. They played really well,
Yep,
but
both
today
teams.
wasn't the day.
I know. All right, what do you think of that entire both games put together?
I feel like the first game, the Trojans were really lacking.
Yeah.
However, they tried to compensate in the second game. They played really well. They got the first push.
I thought they
But-
had it in that first half. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
yes, me too.
They were playing so well together, and they were
Mhm.
picking them off at the right time. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure at what point that changed.
I feel like it might just have been the comp, to be completely honest,
That's
or
fair.
the fact that they couldn't defend their supports when the Junker Queen was just rushing on them.
The Junker Queen was picking off those supports so nicely.
Oh yes, definitely.
It was insane.
Hmm.
Well, that is our first game between the Trojans and the Griffins. We'll be back with the second game.
In a few minutes, so enjoy the other game meanwhile.
Yeah. Go to the other game so that you can spectate our main stage. Not sure who it's between, but yeah.
Have fun.
The Ram does have the brawling capabilities. The BAP using his Exo boost to try to get away. He does go down from both sides. There is still the on the field, though, for York, so there's still very much healing out there. And they didn't. There goes the wall. And Ram is just trying to brawl it out with them. He does invest the arms.
There's Shout.
And there
Oh,
is
and
Annihilation. Annihilation is going to clean this fight up. Lucio is trying to get away. And then he's gonna keep getting it. And he will back out there. He noticed that he was too far. And that was a clean fight from York. He did put up a shield for his soldier, although it does go down very quickly.
York has Nano and Visor, so they could look to Nano Visor.
They might look to Nano Visor. They do also have the Bob on the field. And whereas for Skutt Catholic, they have the beat, so they might look to save that for that Nano Visor. And then they also have the Blizz. And without that speed, Blizz is very hard to get out of. And they did use the They did use the Emor, and Anna did go down. Down goes Bap and May for Skutt Catholic. They did invest the beat. Queen does get her ult, though. It's looking like Lucio's going to go next, but he will make it out of that. The Bob does leave, and there he goes. And they did invest the Queen ult. And it looks like she's going to get punished for that. And there's the axe. Ram is bleeding, but he still does have the BAP on the field. Or no, the Ana is the Ana back? No, he has no subs right now. And there goes, and then Anna's just going to get out there. She noticed, and she's
Fight
gone.
one for Skutt Catholic.
Yeah, and they will have 3 ults here. They are probably going to look to use an early Blizz here. Keep Skutt, York off of the bot. I am fumbling all of my words. And the Nano goes out and the Visor. They don't have anything for it. The Blizz is invested, and that is going to freeze the Visor, although they do use the Emor.
The Ram is
Ana
going
is
on the
going to live
BAP.
that. Wow. Normally, you would not see somebody live that. And Reaper is going to Blossom. Gets no one. Actually gets picked. They do switch over to the Cass here. Bap is looking to just live. He's trying to play his life. He does go down. Lucio is looking to be the next target. Lucio does go down, and now it's just Queen. Queen gets slept, and she will perish there. They still have a solid 30-meter lead on them. York is going to keep pushing here. They do have the Annihilation. They do have the window. Although they switch over to a dive for the Diva switch. It's an interesting pick into the Ram.
Skutt Catholic has a window and beat, so they're probably going to look to use beat for Annihilation.
Most likely they are going to test from the bridge, though. Diva does engage on the Baptiste, though. They do invest the anti. Bap is down. There's the beat.
And Annihilation.
Annihilation does go out. There goes the Lucio. With no supports on the field, that fight just becomes so much harder. Although they did take the bot. And the Kree just stole the bot. And Soldier is chasing him, but at this point, it's too late. They invested, and they will have to wait. That was very well played by the Kree of Skutt Catholic.
That was hecka cheeky. I'll just bump in to say.
Yeah, no, that was impressive.
I wonder if like halfway in that the Kree's like, wait a minute, I have the bot, and maybe just said, I'm just gonna kind of run away with this.
At that point, you might as well.
Yeah.
Diva is gonna play through the window, looking at the back line. Ram does look at the carry. Both supports are down. Diva tries to dive the Ana. Ana is showing her why not to, and it looks like the Ana was gonna win this 1v1 of the. And she does. Support is so oppressive right now, and that's something that a lot of high elo players complain about, and that kind of proves it. That Diva tried to fight. Granted, with 150 health, it's a little bit harder and no abilities, but. And the Ana is playing close to the bot after what happened. I probably would do the same.
Yeah.
And they did switch off of the Diva. They did switch to the Ram, so they're looking to play into the mirror match out. York did invest the Nem form, and so did Skutt Catholic, and York's is going to go down first. Out goes the Immortality. Anti is invested. Down goes Ana, Kree, and
Kiri.
Both supports go down, and then Tank follows shortly after.
Another fight one for York.
This is looking very oppressive by York. They are looking really good. They are looking like the team to beat right now. They do have the Nano and the Bob, so if Tank goes down, they might invest the Bob. There's the T-posing Ram. Gotta love that.
Beauty.
And the anti, oh lord. And they did invest the Bob.
Ram go down. Oh, and Kree for Skutt.
That is
York
looking
is
to be
just gonna push
map
it to-
over. Very well done by York.
Very well.
This is a 1-1. This is anybody's game still. That was a very good game by both teams. That looked really strong for York. York really pulling out all the stops there. That was really good ult economy, really good use of abilities. And the ability to keep the tank up was absolutely crazy. The T-posing Ram again.
Fun little glitch in there.
No, of course. But, you know, why fix something that everybody loves, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves the T-pose.
Wow. So we're going to see actually one of our first game today that's going to go to our third match. So big. Goodness, I agree with you guys. York had a really good play, but at the start, it was both teams really back and forth. Like Skutt would win one fight, or look to go on a hard engage, but then York would turn it around, and the other way around, the hard engage back. I guess what there at the end did you guys see that was kind of the difference maker that finally helped to push York?
I think what a lot of it came down to is like we were looking at like the difference between compositions. Like the tank for Skutt was switching quite often, but a lot of his team wasn't switching with him. So it's like he was playing D.Va when he had a Cass and a Reaper, which there's really no correlation between those three heroes. So it's like there's a lack of like chemistry between the three of them. So it's like D.Va could dive somebody, but what is Cass going to do about it? He's just going to sit there and look at him. Like there's only so much he can do because with a lack of movement, like when you play the D.Va, you want to have characters who have mobile, like Tracer and like Genji. So in like those classic dive comps, you will see those two characters come out and play with the tank, whether that's the Winston, the D.Va, or the Doomfist even.
Nice. My favorite map, by the way.
This is the best map.
It's King's Row. I don't know actually who doesn't like this map. It's a really good map. It's a great map, especially if you're able to get that on the attack side.
Actually, it's kind of impressive. I heard there's like at higher elo lobbies, like this is a liked map because tanks play Reinhardt here, and it's but at the same time, it's also hated because it's like it's so like they feel like it's boring, it's repetitive to like play this map over and over again, because then it gets. Although neither team is going to come out on the Rhine here, which is oddly surprising, because most tanks would try to get a Rhine duel in, but
it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense
Yeah.
all the way.
I would love to see Rhine.
The Rhine duels are always good.
I would have loved to see Ryan 1v1.
Between these two teams, it would have been impressive.
I was just about to say, do you think we'll see a Widow? And we,
honestly,
we got the Widow.
Widow, we actually
She's
just had
so
a match.
good here.
Widow we had a match on KR and the enemy team did have a Widow, and she was so oppressive. We were having problems. We were peeking her. She was getting picks. She was hitting the shots. Like a Widow who can hit their shots when it counts is so scary.
Mm-hmm.
I am less scared of a Reinhardt pressing W into my team than I am of a Widow who can hit her shots.
Yeah. The Widow's playing up top, looking for some early picks.
She is going to set up the Venomine. It's looking like she's going to switch.
Oh, and the Ram is stuck from York. Oh, but he gets out just fine. Oh, there goes the Reaper.
Reaper is down. That's a lot of DPS gone from York for Skutt Catholic, I mean. The May wall is invested. Not a great wall, but the investment of Nem form. And Nem, Skutt Catholic is walking on York's back line, and there's no Ram in sight to help them. Although there is the Ram, and after picking off one or two, he was there to help, and
that Reaper just leaves.
He will get out. They are not going to look to contest here. Although they do know he is there. They do know the Reaper is there. Oh, my Lord.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see that shot, but that was probably a sight to see, and I'm now upset at myself for not seeing that.
They know the Reaper's there.
He doesn't know that they know.
Does he know? Is he a knower?
He found out. The Hanzo did miss the headshot, although Hanzo cannot one-shot 250s anymore. But he can still one-shot people from more than 50 meters, whereas Widow cannot. So
both teams are just doing some poke damage, building ults. Oh, and the Kiri goes down.
Kiri goes down. That's a hard loss right there. And Bap is looking low. Tracer is on an off angle, though. She did get noticed very quickly. The investment of the Emor. Emor does go down. Bap using his boots. He does die, though. It is anybody's game still. If the Kiri comes back before it, and down goes Tracer. Tracer being down is very nice. Is a very good it's a comfort thing for the supports who don't have to worry too much about a Tracer running on them. There's the investment of Annihilation from York, and York will take down 2, and they will just keep pushing. Getting 4 there is really nice. This is this and the actual checkpoint itself are 2 of the hardest parts to cap on this map.
This is a big one where right now York's doing kind of the right thing of somewhat, like they should be a little further up in my opinion. But yeah, if you get a good team fight right there at that choke point, then you're able to get the point nearly to the end here.
Yeah, and this is like getting to almost 2 is still an impressive
Skutt gonna
feat.
touch. Oh, and they do.
They will
Ram
touch.
going
It's
on the
looking
back
like
line.
Ram is. Yep, Ram
And
did
he
invest the
invested Nile.
annihilation.
Almost C9.
Oh.
Oh, that
goes
is
down.
very unfortunate. That Dragon did pick off the Tracer, though. They will switch off of the Tracer to the Bastion, getting more consistent damage output. Window is still on the field, so they might look to Window early. Kiri might get picked here. Kiri did TP out, and it appears as if Soldier was on cart. He was just trying to contest. This is another hard point of this map. This is like a lot of teams get stuck right around here, and this is just such a hard point to fight because it's so close to the defense's
You have
spawn.
to team wipe.
You do. And, oh, down goes Bastion. There's a lot of the damage. Tank is low. They do invest Suzu. He's about half. He should be, oh, with both supports gone, he is
Not
going to be
living that.
down. That is going to be the team fight. That's really what they need.
Wow.
Their the
Bastion might be
Skutt
able to
might
touch.
be able to touch. Although
Oh, but the Hanzo
the
stops
aggressive
him.
Hanzo and Kiri comes
Kiri
out.
goes
She
on with
does
the
rush. They
Oh,
do
but she
switch to
goes
Doom,
down.
and
Oh, Bap
unfortunately
tries.
they were not able to touch. Very well done by York.
With 4 minutes left.
That was a very
Yes.
impressive offense.
That is a massive offensive lead. I'll switch to our cams here. You can see our eyebrows. Like, what the
That
heck?
was that's not an often thing. This map is notorious for, like, there's 2 spots where you get held, and it's normally right about here, and it's just such a hard spot to get out of. But they did it with quite ease. So we will see how the offense goes for Skutt. And the other thing about Hybrid is that if they get to the last point with no time left, they will go into a like another defense. And
Let's see if Skutt pulls out the Widow. We're not sure just yet. No, they don't.
Skutt is going to run the Junkrat, which is a little odd on the offense. The defense, it's somewhat. You could normally sit it right around here in Hotel and just kind of shoot down main, just bother the enemy team. But the consistent damage that output's going to come from the Bastion, so he's going to be a really important person to keep up here. This will be another interesting one, because the Ram fight is still here. The Bap Kiri for York, and then they are going to run the Sojourn and the Hanzo. So we will see how this goes. There's a pre-fight Sonic Arrow. Nobody was up top. There was a pretty aggressive slide there from the Sojourn. And they are just kind of sitting here doing some pre-fight damage, making sure tanks don't go down. Although Junkrat is very low. He's not getting any heals at this point, but there he's getting healed. And turret does go out, and so does Nade. The Nem form is invested from both sides. There goes the
There's
Emor.
From York, both Emors.
And this is another hard part. Is just getting past this first choke point. Such a hard spot to get past.
So tries to go over, but misses.
They do use the turret form, although it looks as if Hanzo is over here. He is kind of in a hard spot, although they do walk past statue. And the Ram both Rams are looking to play aggro with that Nem form still active. Both Nem forms do go down.
Bastion
Down
on
goes
the
Bap.
wheels.
Down goes. This is an even fight still. The investment of Annihilation from York is going to clean up the rest of Skutt. That was a very nice Annihilation, although all of those kills were stolen.
Holy IKEA. Yeah, he just grabbed
Not a
all of
single
them.
kill was. That's probably going to be play of the game right there. Although Skutt does have Rush and Window here, and they're coming up on Bastion. And it's only looking really nice over for York, coming up on the rest of their ults besides the Annihilation.
Bap is on the left, using his exo boots to, create an off angle and do some damage.
And there's the investment of Rush from you, Skutt Catholic. Down goes Junkrat. Emor is
and the
invested. There
Dragon.
goes Dragon. Dragon will take out Bap. Down goes Bastion to that main damage output, and down goes Kiri too. It's just Ram left.
Ram tries to be hero, but doesn't work. Unfortunate.
Although he will have the Annihilation here, so he wasn't even trying to hero. He was just trying to get some more ult charge, and he will come back with that ult. So,
Junk
as
tries to
we
get some pre-fight damage.
they did use the bell. There goes out. There
Bastion ult.
goes.
Wow, that TP from Kiriko saved her life.
That did, but the Kiri
There's
for
window.
Skutt will get picked, and the Bastion.
Window for York.
And the investment of that window will solidify this fight into the favor of York. Down goes the BAP again. These picks are really hard.
Skutt's tank goes down.
That's a rough one. The BAP is just sitting up on top of Hotel. He's just kind of looking for some damage to do. He did
There
just
goes
use the
Bastion
window.
early
Down.
for Skutt.
Oh.
You're not grouping up.
This is one of those hard spots. It's like when you get here, you just have to play super. You have to all go at once. This is, although with the ults economy and how it's looking, it will be a 3-for-3. Both teams do have 3 ults, although it is about 40% to annihilation. So this can go in anyone's favor.
Window.
There's the window invested. Down goes one.
There's
Kiri could
Dragon.
be next. Kiri will
Dragon
be good.
Going through the window.
They do have the annihilation. They might have to invest it here. With 30 seconds, Rush
there's
and
Rush.
Annihilation are invested from York, and then Skutt will invest their own Annihilation.
But he goes
and
down.
He will go down. That is its last fight territory here. They have 1 ult to use, 2, maybe 3 if they can contest. But Master Yugo will switch over to the. There's the investment of Tire. It will get destroyed, and down goes Junkrat. Touch will go. They will touch, but
It's the Lucio
not for
Doom.
long enough. Doom is the
Doom tries to
last
stay
one,
on.
and that is a
It's
clean.
picked off by the Hanzo.
That is 2-2. 2-1 for York versus Skutt. York takes it.
You'd see the relief on their face here in the York cam as they just all kind of have that sigh of relief after that match.
Dreyer Robin still did get his play of the game. And I think this is the one where they.
Yep.
Oh no, this was at the very.
This is the last one.
Oh yeah, where they were pretty much all had. That was a very good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, how does it get better than that?
That
the
was-
first 2 maps, very close, very into it. And then York kind of dominating just there on Kings Row.
Yeah. Well, I think I know why. It's so the Skutt kept they kept going in like 1 by 1, then getting picked off early. So they couldn't group up and attack together. And I think that's what led to their demise, was just not grouping up.
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
Like when you have those just constant picks and you just can't group up.
On top of that, whenever you'd have, Dreyer Robin go into the back line of Skutt, he'd get 2 or 3 kills, but then anytime you had, the tank for Skutt go in, immediately focused, immediately like either dead or everybody backed off enough to not die to it. So really well done. We're going to go ahead here quick and hop into our interview. So we'll exchange some people here, and we'll do interviews here real quick with our winners and on to our finals, which is going to be York. So let's get them in here.
Thanks.
Yeah, grab a seat. Go ahead and tell us your name, in-game name, your position.
So my name is Sebastian Rodriguez, and I am tank for York. Yeah.
Yeah. In-game name. You were.
Oh,
the-
Dreyer Robin. I
Yeah,
was Dreyer Robin.
Robbins.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Got a few play
first
games.
off, congratulations on play of the game in that bad boy.
Yeah.
Let's. All right. So there's a lot to unpack here because we went to 3 maps. So tell us about that first map.
All right. Was that the Lijiang Tower
That
one,
was
right?
Lijiang Tower. You guys went 1-1 and then ended up losing there.
Okay, so we had a strategy. We knew they were going to mirror us with Sim, so we did that. Winning that. I don't know if it was the first, second team fight, but that was a huge comeback. We just weren't in the headspace, and that was kind of our downfall. This is we didn't really get much practice today, so this was kind of our warm-up game, you could say. So, even though it did go It went pretty good. We got. What was the? Was it close or no? I can't remember correctly.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was very close
Yeah.
on all the points. They
Yeah.
kind of took the first one a little by storm, but then after
Yeah.
that, it was close after.
I think the second map, that was a huge comeback. I didn't expect that because it was just nuts because I felt like we weren't getting enough footing. We weren't, we just weren't working well together, and we communicate a lot, and that's how we caught up in that second match. And the third match, that was just super unfortunate. I mean, with those Reaper ults, it wasn't well timed, so we kind of traded a lot. It wasn't a lot of like taking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I felt pretty confident in my gameplay the second and third rounds, though. I felt pretty confident in my playmaking. But how do you think about Colosseo? How do you think about our map pick?
Colosseo, I am not a fan of Colosseo, yet it's been picked like exclusively today by Division 1 and 2. So it's like
it's not everyone's favorite map, but for me personally, I love playing it. It's an unpopular opinion, but other people hate it, so it's always a good map to pick because not everyone has equal footing. I don't know how the other team felt. Maybe Skutt didn't like the map. Maybe it just wasn't their map. But we did pretty well. They won Junker Queen or something, and honestly, throughout the first point, I felt like I was doing pretty good, but then I just kind of wandered around for a bit because I lost track of BAP. I felt, but my team carried, so they did that for the first team fight. I have to thank them. But eventually, I think that the entire time I was just like prioritize BAP, prioritize one of their supports because I noticed that one of their supports weren't helping each other out, so there wasn't a lot of synergy between them. So I just focused that, and that kind of got us a lot of territory. And I just kept on holding on to my ults whenever I needed them. So.
Nice. And then on to the last one there, the kind of the nice
Kings Row?
steamroll into Kings Row.
Yeah. How'd you guys feel about Kings Row? How was
so I love Kings Row.
Yeah.
And I love it for all the reasons of what you guys kind of did there. Just the really good aggression onto the first point after capturing, moving through streets, keeping the pressure up at that choke point so that Skutt didn't have a chance to fully conquer that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So how that went was we weren't really confident in Kings Row at all. Before we thought we were going to lose or something because we hate Kings Row. So how that went, because we thought about going snipers because we thought they were going to go Widowmaker up top, but that didn't happen. So that gave us a lot more footing. But honestly, in my opinion, as tank and as Ram, since I was mirroring the other Ram, I noticed that he was prematurely losing cooldown, so I just either follow up on him or I just save mine until I needed it, and that just really helped me out under my team. And that was just crazy how it just was really predictable, really easy. So Kings Row, no doubt, we would have won. It was, Skutt did really well on the first map. It's just that they can work on some timing. I feel like their cooldown usage can use a lot of work, if that makes sense.
No,
so
absolutely. Well, I'm not going to keep you much longer because you do have a championship match to go prepare for. Thank you very much, and
Thank you.
congratulations. Good luck in the next one. We'll be back in just a minute after a quick break.
For sure. Thank you.